All right, today on Study Ball, we're going to take a look at the Rams against the Bucs. And today we're going to focus on the Rams offense and what they did the first time around. Big keys were big plays, how they created some of those big plays. Cooper Kupp has been their guy all year. He was big in that game, especially in critical situations down in the red zone. And then anytime you play against Todd Bowles' defense, you've got to be able to attack the pressure. You got to be able to handle the different pressures. He'll bring pressure on almost every play, what we call zone dogs, bringing pressure from one area, popping defensive linemen or outside linebackers out in the other areas. You got to be able to handle that. Those will be the keys for this Rams offense. Okay, so when you're playing a Todd Bowles defense, the first thing you always have to be prepared for is what we call zone dogs. So what we mean by zone dogs is we've got defensive linemen, guys that are denoted as defensive linemen. Those four guys right there. These guys, linebackers, safeties, corners, obviously. Okay, so when you have zone dogs, what it means is that you're going to bring pressure from some other position besides the defensive line. And oftentimes, a defensive lineman somewhere is going to pop out. And instead of playing man-to-man behind it, you're playing zone behind it. So that's why they call it a zone. And a dog is when somebody is dogging, somebody is blitzing that doesn't normally blitz. And so you've always got to be ready for it. So here's a great look right here. We're going to bring Devin White to this side. We're going to pop out Shaq Barrett to that side. And we're going to play some form of zone coverage right here. In this particular case, they're going to roll over the top, so it's going to be like a cover 2 zone there. This guy's going to drop back to a half the field, flat, hook, middle, hook, and then we've got the flat on the other side. So you got to be able to beat that. So he's coming free. So not only is it a zone dog, but we've got a free hitter, what we call a hot in the business. We're going to run an out and a corner right here. Because we're running it into a cover 2, this guy's ready to jump what is normally the quick throw right there, or the hot. And so Matthew Stafford does a good job here of seeing that and reacting off of it to the corner route. The only problem is they don't complete it. The ball's just a little bit behind Cooper Kupp right there. Great recognition, but it's a win for the defense. We got him, we fooled him, we jumped here, we forced him to throw the deeper one, and they missed. That's a win for us, but Todd Bowles is going to do this over and over and over again in the game, and he'll do it in a lot of different ways. So right here, we're going to have a zone dog. So they're playing zone again. We're going to bring the guy off the edge. Great job here by Matthew Stafford to recognize this. They've got a run play called, an outside zone run play. As he's coming to hand the ball off, he recognized this corner blitz. He's going to pop it out here to Robert Woods. Really well done. Not a great throw. Not a great throw, but he salvages that run because you see, if he hands it off, boom, we're blowing that up right there. Great recognition by him. Get it out there and get a positive play, 7 yards, get a first down off of that recognition of the zone dog. So you got to be ready for all of that stuff. Okay, the other thing is offensive line can help you. So this is a situation where we've got 1, 2, 3. No, actually, let's switch this because Shaq Barrett's over here. So we got different ways. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive linemen, okay? And we'll go 1 and 2 with the linebackers. So that's 6 guys right there, and we've got 6 guys to block, okay? So this is what they do in zone dogs too, is they load up the box. So we've got to cover this with these 6 guys, and then all of a sudden they'll bring extra guys off the edge to force us into another hot situation because you guys got to all block here. We're going to come here, and you got nobody to block him. Offensive line does a great job right here of they're setting to block this linebacker, but then he jumps out and pops out of there, and they bring this and this. They pass this off. They're able to pick up both of these guys, do a great job with the pickup. But you see, once again, the zone dog. They're rolling back to a cover 2 blitz, bringing a guy off the edge, trying to force you to throw it hot and fall back into position. So great pickup there by the offensive line, and great job by Stafford to understand it's picked up and to hold it. And this is how you make them pay into zone dogs. If you can pick up the blitz, now you hit them on the second level. Could have hit us hot right there. with that guy coming off the edge. Instead, he recognizes it, comes back, hits Van Jefferson on the backside, 21-yard gain, great recognition, good job picking it up by the offensive line. That is going to be the cat and mouse all day long between these two teams. Okay, here's another one. We got a look right here, and they're going to bring pressure once again. So they're showing us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those are the 6 guys we think we got to block. They're going to bring a guy off the edge, and because he leaves this spot, we're going to run this guy over to cover his zone, play a zone dog right there, and good recognition by these 2 guys right here. He breaks it off, or he sits up quick. This guy's coming free. Matt stands in there, and even though he gets a little help from his back coming over to chip this guy, he doesn't expect that, so he delivers that in the face of pressure, gets a nice completion. So instead of a negative play, we get a positive play. Being able to answer those questions is going to be key. Okay, different kinds of pressure, but you notice right here, there's nobody back. So the Bucs like to do this in critical situations. They like to go blitz 0. Man, man. One of these guys is man here. Have another guy man on the back, man here, and they're going to bring everybody else and pressure them and try to overload you with pressure. Matthew Stafford recognizes it here. He checks to a little wide receiver screen. Okay, so you see full out blitz, everybody coming. We've got 1, 2, 3 blockers with our guy. If we go out and get these guys right, we got a chance to break this and get a big play. Good hustle there, as you'll see by these linebackers coming back to make a play. But nice 12-yard gain, good check by Matthew Stafford against the pressure. That will be something that is going to be key all day long. All right, big plays. Big play was the difference in this game. Okay, we're going to go here, run the corner, I believe, and the post up over here. We get what we call a quarters look. Okay, playing quarters, quarter of the field, quarter of the field. We're always reading this guy when we've got a corner and a post, or what we call poco combination. So if this guy squats and jumps the corner, we look to take the shot over the top to the post. Here, you see it. Hesitates his feet. Matthew had a great shot to take that post right there. He's grabbing here. He would have all this space to throw the post. Okay, doesn't feel like it was enough hesitation or this guy had enough depth. No problem. You come down to your high-low read right here. Good job hitting that chunk throw up over the top. We'll take that, another 20-plus yard gain, but you see the opportunity right there for that deep post had he liked that and wanted to take the shot over the top. But we'll still take the 20 yards. Okay, here's another one. We get isolation here. This is Deshaun Jackson, who's not there. It'll probably be OBJ this time with his route running. A little lean to the outside, what we call a 7. Pump. Great job right here, holding up. Little pressure in his face, probably can't finish that throw. Otherwise, boom. These safeties can get aggressive a lot of times, expecting pressure. They squat a little bit, got a shot up over the top, not able to complete that, but there's a missed opportunity for a big play right there to Deshaun Jackson. Okay, they didn't miss this one. This time, it's a lean inside. We call a 4 pump. Going to lean inside, get this safety to drive it. Then we've got our shot over the top. Again, good pressure, holding up long enough for the double move. Easy double move touchdown right here. It's going to be a key. Can the Rams continue to get those big plays? Can the Bucs not give up the big plays on the back end and make them work the field to get those touchdowns? Okay, man-to-man coverage. You're going to see it. Man-to-man coverage across the board. They're going to blitz 5. Okay, Rams do a great job here, coming in here, and then they're going to run this rub with this wheel on the backside. Matt's going to hold this guy to the weak side. You see his eyes are over here. He knows he's throwing this the whole time. Eyes are over there to work the safety to that side. Boom, he comes back. Nice throw against that man-to-man. Okay, again, just enough of a rub right here that this guy can't take the angle that he wants. Going to have a few of these things dialed up because you're going to see man coverage, 2-man coverage in critical situations. Nice job by Cooper Kupp to set that up. Okay, Cooper Kupp becomes big down in the red zone. Man-to-man coverage once again. You see it? They're man across the board. So when you get into a bunch formation, what these guys are trying to do is they're trying to read through this and combo it. So if this guy goes out right now, a lot of times that guy will cover him and this guy will jump over the top and take the next guy, what we call combo coverage. So the key to defeating combo coverage is not letting them switch. So you'll watch Cooper Kupp do a great job here of setting inside, 2 or 3 steps to set inside, allowing these guys to get up the field so we don't have a quick switch. We don't have one going in, one going out so they can see it. We're going to push everybody up vertical, vertical, vertical. So now everybody is engaged. Then we're going to come off here and we're going to force this guy to come through all the junk on the rub play. So you'll see it right here. Watch number 10. Put it in slow motion here. Slow motion right here. See it right there. It's going to set up, set up, set up, boom. Now everybody else gets vertical. He comes off of that. You see the rub that we get there. An easy rub play for a touchdown right there. Really, really well done. Okay, Cooper Kupp again on the top. They love to run these return routes. Start to the flat, then come back and return. Run something down here. If you clear this out, you hit this on the return. Unbelievable route here. We're going to start here and start like we're going to come back on the return, and then we're going to bounce back to the outside. This guy sees it. Once he sees the return, he's ready to drive. We throw it outside. Just a great route here. See Cooper Kupp. Now he's coming back inside the little fake. Whoop! And that's all it took. Great communication. These guys, I'm sure, worked on this. They saw that little hesitation. That was all it took. This guy to take 2 steps inside. Now the ball's going outside, and it's just enough of a hesitation for us to catch it and get into the end zone. Going to be key this week is when they're in man-to-man, can they cover these guys? OBJ is a good route runner. Cooper Kupp's a great route runner. Who wins that battle? So there's a look at how they got after this Bucs defense in round 1. Matthew Stafford's big arm, the big plays really changed the complexion of this game. They scored at the end of the first half. They scored with their first drive in the second half to go up by 14 points, and the Bucs couldn't come back from that point. So we'll see. Can the Rams jump out to a lead? Can they get those big plays this time around? Or is it the Bucs defense that's able to get after Matthew Stafford a little bit better?